Welcome to the Great Weekend Cup. 8 contenders and only one of them will bring the cup home. Nerlin versus shooting star Gordon. The signal is given. Go! Today the contenders have several cars attached to them, so the engines have some extra load. We see Merlin is getting ahead of Gordon just for half of his body. But right before the finish, Gordon is shooting ahead and becomes the winner of this round. Branch and Liz Thomas versus Hurricane. Let's get started. Wow, what a high speed they are developing. Thomas is just unstoppable. He's really willing to win. Do you think Hurricane can catch up with Thomas? Yoo-hoo! Thomas crosses the finish line with a big advantage. Hurricane had no chances to come first in this round. And now, Emily versus James. Let's get going. Woo! Emily is leaving James far behind at the back. James obviously cannot make it first to the finish at all. I never thought Emily can develop such a high speed. James is trying to catch up but in vain. So, Emily is coming first and qualifies to the semi-final. Good job, Emily! Henry versus Salty. Who's gonna become the first one at the finish? And almost instantly it becomes obvious that Henry is gonna cross the finish line first, if nothing extraordinary happens. Not surprisingly, Salty is a shunter, so you don't expect him to ride very fast. But anyway, let's cheer him up. Come on, Salty, push on it! So, as we expected, Henry is first. Congratulations to him! Branch and Liz Thomas versus Henry. And this is the first semi-final. The winner of this race will become the first finalist of these competitions. The contenders are showing an incredible speed. Thomas is far at the front and Henry is severely trailing behind. Thomas is faster because he's a racing master and the track master. Yoo-hoo! The finish line is crossed. And we've got the first finalist. It's Thomas! Shooting star Gordon versus Emily. Which one of them will become Thomas's opponent in the final? Let's check this out. Woo! Look at that! That's unbelievable! Gordon is badly trailing behind and Emily is far away at the front. What happened to him? He's so behind. Usually he's much faster of all the others. Well, probably he got a little tired. And yes! Emily is coming to the finish first. and she becomes the second finalist of the competitions. Thomas versus Emily. And that's the great final! Let's get ready for an outstanding race! So, two fastest engines are competing against each other. Wow! Look how fast Thomas is riding along the rails. I've never seen him go that fast. And Thomas is crossing the finish line and becomes the happy winner of the Great Weekend Cup. We congratulate Thomas! Well deserved, buddy. He was really good today. This was an outstanding challenge today. Thank you for being with us, kids. Subscribe to our channel, put likes and share this video with your friends. If you click on the bell, you will always be in touch with our new videos. Eight contenders and only one cup. Who's gonna get it? Dart versus Philip. The signal is given full ahead. Both contenders are eager to win today. Whose of these two diesel engines are gonna get to the finish first? Look, they are almost tight. So, who will make it first to the finish? Which engine will get the Great Weekend Cup? And right before the very finish, Dart has managed to outpace Philip! Congratulations! Scarlowy versus Samson. The signal is given. And right after the start, Samson is shooting ahead. It looks like he really wants to qualify to the semi-final. It appears Scarlowy has no chances at all to outpace his opponent. Wow! You just check that! Samson is in a real good shape today. And Samson is finishing first and qualifies into the semi-final. Dash versus Sir Handel. We hear the signal. Let's go! From the very start, Sir Handel is confidently leaving Dash behind. But as you can see, the advantage is not really crucial. Dash is really close. Come on, Dash, come on, push on it. You just need a little bit of an extra effort. And yes, right before the finish, Dash has managed to accelerate and cross the finish line first. Congratulations! Bash versus Ryan. The signal, let's get going. The engines are riding head to head. Who's going to get forward? It's so tight, unbelievable. What an intriguing race. The engines are entering the last turn. And look at that! Ryan has saved some power till the very end and is taking the lead. Yes! Ryan is finishing first, qualifying to the semi-final. Samson against Dart. we got the signal. Let's go! And we welcome you in the semi-final. Who will get to the finish first and become the first finalist of today's race? Slowly but confidently, Dart is gaining a little advantage. Will Samson be able to get him? The finish line, and Dart is finishing first, qualifying to the final. Ryan versus Dash. We heard the signal. The engines have rushed forward. We have already seen Ryan outpacing Dash's twin Bash. I wonder if Dash can outrun Ryan and become the second finalist. Yes, we can see Dash is ahead and is gaining an advantage. He's got a very good chance to win. The finish is already pretty close, and with a great advantage, Dash is finishing first, qualifying to the final. Dart against Dash. And this is the super final. The contenders dashed forward. They both have put a lot of effort to reach the final. Let's cheer them up! And meanwhile, Dart is taking the lead. Come on, Dash, push on it! The advantage is becoming even bigger. Dart is already approaching the finish and Dash is really far at the moment. Finish! Yes! Dart is becoming the owner of the Great Weekend Cup. Well deserved. Congratulations! It's been a spectacular and simply unbelievable show. Put likes, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your friends. Press on the bell not to miss new fascinating competitions of Thomas and Friends. 8 contenders and just 1 cup. Who's going to get it? Thomas versus Mike. Who's gonna become the fastest engine today? Wow, what a speed! I see Thomas is a real challenger for the victory. And Thomas is qualifying to the semi-final. Let's see how fast the other engines are today. Timothy and Diesel. Go, go, go! You just look at that! Diesel is leaving Timothy far behind. Especially taking into account that Timothy is by far not the slowest engine. Diesel is finishing and becomes the second semi-finalist. Etienne and Hero. Who's going to win? Etienne is the winner of the great race, but Hero is known as the master of the railway in his home country, Japan. Oh, look! The contenders are not giving away anything. The forces are equal. And it's a draw. No, a draw does not satisfy us. We need to determine the winner qualifying to the semi-final. That's why we've decided to organize one more round. It seems like Etienne is a bit tired, or it's just Hero has gained some speed. What a spectacular race! And Hero is finishing first and qualifies into the semi-final, where he's going to meet Diesel. Edward versus Diesel 10. Let's get going! It looks like the contenders are pretty tight. Who's going to finish first? Edward is shooting ahead. Finish! In the last moment, Diesel 10 is grasping the victory from Edward. The first semi-final. Hero versus Diesel. Blistering start. Wow, look at that! Even Hero is not able to catch up with Diesel. What an unbelievable speed! Finish! Diesel is qualifying to the final. Thomas versus Diesel 10. Thomas has left his opponent far behind. Thomas is faster because he's a speed master. Finish! Thomas is in the final. And right at this moment, we're gonna have the final. Thomas versus Diesel. Two incredibly fast engines. Who's gonna get the cup? Wow! Thomas is taking the lead with only half of his body, but Diesel is not trailing behind. Step on the gas, Thomas! Go, go! Thomas is finishing the first and becomes the winner and the owner of the Great Weekend Cup. Congratulations, Thomas! Good job! You're simply the best! Thomas is highly thankful for his victory to you, friends. Thank you for your support. Please put likes, subscribe to our wonderful channel, and share this video with your friends. Goodbye!